Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to go ahead and do my review video on My Little Pony Season 5, Episode 17, called The Brotherhood Social. Alright, so in this episode, it first starts off with Big Mac and Granny in their barn, and you see Big Mac trying to help Granny look for something, and then you hear AJ and AB playing outside together. Then Granny Smith finds this toy that Apple Bloom loved a lot, that Big Mac used to play with Apple Bloom when she was a little filly. And then Granny Smith continued to look for what she was really looking for, which was this blue ribbon, which I think it had to do with the Sisterhood Social. And then after the intro, then the intro had played after that. And then after the intro, you see AB and AJ practicing a cheer for the Sisterhood Social. And after they do their cheer, you see Big Mac behind AB with the toy that AB loved a lot. But it seemed like AB, aka Apple Bloom, I'm calling her by her initials, but anyway, she kind of ignored Big Mac. Told AJ she's like the best sister ever and kept saying a bunch of other nice things about AJ. But then Big Mac finally got around to showing AB what he wanted to show her, which is this toy that AB and Big Mac used to play with when she was little, but Apple Bloom still didn't seem too excited about that. So it seemed like Big Mac really wasn't getting enough attention from Apple Bloom, really, which got Applejack concerned about Big Mac. So AJ decided to go and talk to Big Mac, and AJ noticed that Big Mac seemed a little down, and Big Mac didn't say much, which, as usual, I mean, that's kind of obvious for Big Mac. But then AJ's cue mark began to glow, which meant she was being summoned, and I think I mentioned this in my last review video for last week's episode, that this is going to be a side story episode to last week's episode. But anyway, which meant that Apple Bloom couldn't compete with AJ and the Sisterhood Social, and she wasn't too happy about that. So the next morning, Granny was getting breakfast for AB and Big Mac, but obviously AB didn't seem too hungry, since she was still upset about AJ having to miss the Sisterhood Social. But then Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo came in, and Sweetie Belle also couldn't compete in the Sisterhood Social with Rarity, because she had to go with Applejack to Manhattan as well, because her cue mark was also glowing. But then Scootaloo told Apple Bloom that instead of competing, they could cheer on Scoots and Rainbow Dash in the Social, which I'm really glad that RD and Scoots got a chance to compete in the Sisterhood Social, even though they're not really socials. But anyway, but Apple Bloom eventually did decide to go to the Social, even though she couldn't compete with AJ. But then Big Mac finally comes up with an idea. So then Apple Bloom finally arrives at the Social, and she tells Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo that her long-lost cousin Orchard Blossom was competing, which was actually Big Mac pretending to be a mare. And I thought this episode was really funny since Big Mac was pretending to be a mare. So Apple Bloom introduced Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo to Orchard Blossom, which was really Big Mac. And Sweetie Belle guessed it was Big Mac in a dress. Yeah, so then AB and Orchard Blossom, or should I say Big Mac, head over to the table where they sign up, and told them AJ wasn't able to attend, and told them that he was taking AJ's place, and eventually they did let Big Mac in. So then Big Mac and AB first head towards the first part of the Social, which was actually a singing contest. So Apple Bloom and Big Mac did decide to sing the song that that Apple Bloom and AJ were practicing on, but then near the end of the song, Big Mac's voice got deeper, which made the crowd go silent, and Apple Bloom had already started to get irritated after the first event, which meaning she didn't really like where things were going. So in the next event, Big Mac and Apple Bloom took place in a cheering contest and even kicked Apple Bloom off the stage during it, and apparently that event didn't go out well either. And a couple other events after that didn't go out well either. But later on, it was time for the big race. They finally made it to the big race that happens near the end of the Sisterhood Social. And I'm really glad, like I said, I'm really glad RD and Scootaloo got a chance to compete with each other. But anyway, so the race finally began. And that's where things got really interesting, because Big Mac really went all out in the race. Then at the end, oh, and by the way, sorry for the off topic, but yeah, I am wearing a fairy tale shirt. If you guys first notice Happy the cat on my shirt. But anyway, sorry, like I said, off topic. So yeah, Big Mac really went all out. Then at the end of the race, Big Mac's mare disguise finally went away and got busted, and also got disqualified, which also means RD and Scootaloo won the Sisterhood Social. And I'm really glad, even though this episode was revolved around Big Mac and Apple Bloom, I'm still really glad that RD and Scootaloo won. But anyway, so later on that day, Apple Bloom decided to spend some more time with Big Mac and Tosh on top of a hill near their barn. Then later on, near the end of the episode, as Apple Bloom decided to head back, Big Mac finally spoke, and I really liked this scene. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this scene I actually shed a few tears during this scene. But anyway, so Big Mac finally spoke and wanted to say something to her. He basically told Apple Bloom that Apple Bloom used to look up to him. And it seems like to me that he felt inadequate compared to AJ with all the things that AJ's done. Like how AJ's been doing a bunch of hero work and stuff, and how Big Mac is just a stallion who really only does chores around the house, or should I say barn. And how really he doesn't do much other than that. And also just because how he only says yep and nope, those two words he usually says. But then Apple Bloom eventually did tell Big Mac that he was a hero to her and always will be, and they even hugged, which really got me in the feels. Yeah, I think, and had me in tears because of how moving it was, and how that made Big Mac feel good about himself, and how important he is to her. And I'm so glad Apple Bloom got a chance to spend some more time with Big Mac, and I'm also glad he got a chance to speak. And so overall, I really liked this episode. I thought it was really funny getting to see Big Mac dress up as a mare. And and like I said, I even cried at the end with all the things Big Mac was saying about him and AJ, and all the nice things Apple Bloom was saying about Big Mac, and how they even hugged each other at the end, Apple Bloom and Big Mac. And I'm so glad I finally got to see an episode where Big Mac had an important role in this episode. So, yep. So, this is my review on the latest episode of MLP. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time, alright? Alright, thanks, guys. Alright, bye.